Benintendi waits on deck. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. First pitch on its way. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well. Ready for another chance? J.D. Martinez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 0-1 the count. A ball and a strike. Swing and oh my, hit him with the high. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch of the at-bat. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
Man, I really like the way this lineup is making this guy work today. You're going to see the bullpen getting going here soon.
Altuve at second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Here's Steve Pearce now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
That was a nasty pitch right there. Great arm action by the pitcher. That looked like a heater out of his hands and dropped off the table.
Behind 0-2 now. Ground ball right into the shift. Correa right there, and that's the second out. Settling in now, Dustin Pedroia, 1 for 1 with 2 RBIs as he drove in a pair with a triple in his first trip. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Keuchel sets his sights. Here it is on 1-0. Popped him up. McCann shading to his right, and the inning is over. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Even though that wasn't a fastball, it's never fun seeing a pitch come right at your head. Your first thing is to dive out of the way. It's not to see if you could see the stitching of a slider and decipher whether or not it's a fastball.
There's a two-seam fastball that's fought off foul off to the right. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Yuli Gurriel goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. Jake Marisnick is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball, 1-2. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Hit back up the middle. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston. Now to the plate, Jose Altuve, the reigning batting champion in the American League. There goes Bregman off of first. popped him up. Vasquez is under it, and that retires the side. Digging in, Jackie Bradley Jr. as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double. At the plate, Eduardo Nunez, 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Colin McHugh is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. And the runner's breaking for 3rd. Now a bunt attempt here. A tag for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. He popped out in his first trip. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through at 1 strike. Heading out towards shallow right. Reddick coasts under it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's Mookie Betts. Lifetime history with Colin McHugh. He's gone 6 for 8. No balls and 1 strike. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, George Springer, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at 2nd. Decent lead at 2nd. Here's the pitch. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. He's trying to take 3rd. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Here's a pop-up now. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Here's the first pitch to him. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70%.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is ready for another shot now. Andrew Benintendi. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And that one just missed outside. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. Is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
The count now at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout. There's 1 away. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1. Lifetime history with Colin McHugh. 7 hits in 14 tries. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Digging in once again, Steve Pierce. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ball 1. Ball and a strike.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
And he fouls this one off. Bogarts is off at first with 2 away. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
A lot of times you see.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Here comes the first pitch.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
So he got him swinging. Josh Reddick becomes the second out here in inning number 5. The 1-0. Popped him up. Pedroia is there for it. And that's the 3rd out. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Hit on the ground to 3rd. Bregman fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Here's Jackie Bradley now. Lifetime history with Colin McHugh. He's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Seven runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eduardo Nunez. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Striding in for Houston, Jake Marisnick. He'll be the one leading things off for Houston in the 6th. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Hit hard on the ground to second. There to get it is Pedroia. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Riding in once again, Alex Bregman. He singled his last time up. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Drilled to first. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he'll get back in standing. He's set. Here it comes. Hit in the air to center field. Under it is Bradley, and that'll be the second out. Here's George Springer. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Runner goes for second. It swung on and missed. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. The 0-1 on its way. And a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Runner goes for third. And this one gets away. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. And yet another strikeout. Ready now, Christian Vasquez. He'll get things started here in the second half of the sixth.
Catcher, Christian Vasquez.
The windup and the 0-1. Chopper to short. And a good throw gets him one gone. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Mookie Betts. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike two.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And nearly out of here. It's off the very top of the monster. The tag, and he is out at second. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Stays alive, still 0-2.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to...
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Reddick has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the... In now, Brian McCann. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A ball and a strike to Brian McCann. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Benintendi going back on it, and it's gone into the monster seats. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. No balls and a strike to count. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. Next will be the designated hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Pitch outside, the throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. Ball and a strike. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Got him swinging in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Pitch on the way. 0-1 the count. 2 out, nobody on. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Betts has a read on it, and that retires the side. Now at the plate, J.D. Martinez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at.
Designated hitter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Martinez.
Curveball that time, not even close.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Drilled right back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. At the plate, Steve Pearce. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to third. Bregman has it. Altuve for 1. Relay to first in time. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Lifted down the line in left. Benintendi is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. Here's Jake Marisnick, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Hits this one hard the other way. Pedroia fields it cleanly onto first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. 3-0 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And he's got another one. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin.
For the Red Sox, second baseman, Dustin.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or 2 after this one.
Hector Rondon enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Hector Rondon.
Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
So striding forward now, Jackie Bradley Jr. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Altuve has it, throws in time, and that's out number 1. Coming to the plate now, Eduardo Nunez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Got him reaching a bit too far after that one. It's strike 1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Rondon, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Christian Vasquez is on deck. And that misses ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Pedroia at second. Nunez at first. One gone. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1.
Hey, that's a great pitch right there. An 0-0 changeup to a great hitter. It opens up so many more places you can go in the strike zone.
He got him. Lively fast. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. 1-0 the count. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Now in the box, George Springer. He went down on strikes last time up. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Shallow right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here's the catcher, Ryan McCann. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
Last strike now for Houston. Bounce it to the left side. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. The 2-out hit means Carlos Correa will bat this inning. Here's Carlos Correa now. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. That's taken high and outside for ball 1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases. Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez, trying to cash in here on this 2-out rally. A couple of men in scoring position with 2 away. Giving chase is Benintendi, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game. baseball from... Now at the plate, Francisco Lindor. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And we are underway here in the Bronx as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball one. And he squares up on this one, deep to straightaway right. But it bends just foul into the second deck. 73 degrees our game time temperature here tonight, and it probably won't get a whole lot cooler than that. 2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. Scorched to third. And that'll get by into left field, so he's on to lead off the inning. Here's Michael Brantley. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's gone 2 for 8. He also has 1 home run. And that's in there for a strike. Ball 1. Lindor on at first. Nobody out. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here. Hit out towards second. And Walker's throw is right there for route number 1. In now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez trying to pick up that first run in this one. Leadoff man at third with 1 away. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal. So there'll be runners at the corners with 1 gone. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Working for the punch out and the offering. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. First pitch on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's only 2 for 10. He's taken him deep once. After it is Hicks. And that retires the side. And there you see the leadoff man, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll start us out in the home first.
Left fielder, Andrew.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker. 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Aaron Judge, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Brantley is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Giancarlo Stanton now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher. You could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
And the inning goes away. Here's Yonder Alonso. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
First baseman number 17.
Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1. 0-2 to Alonso. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Yeah, and he's letting these guys know early on he's not going to be afraid to work inside. I'm interested to see if that takes some of the aggressiveness away from these hitters.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So stepping in, Lonnie Chisenhall. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Lonnie Chisenhall.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pop commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Popped him up. Walker is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Coming to the plate now, Jason Kipnis. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's 0 for 5. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
There's a called strike on a changeup. Not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Judge looks up. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time. Pulled high in the air out to left field. McCutcheon is under it, and he makes the catch for out. Leading off the inning, Gary Sanchez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Hit high and deep to left field. Looking up is Brantley. A leap at the wall, but forget it, it's gone. A home run. Digging in now for the Yankees, Didi Gregorius. Hard on the ground towards short. Fielded cleanly on the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Here's the first pitch to him. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. In time as he just gets the tag down. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
Now here's the pitch. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3 in the side. Striding in for the Indians, Francisco Lindor. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd. The 3rd inning begins with a changeup that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Stepping into the box, Michael Brantley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Swing and a miss. 1-1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
2-1 the count. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit. but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So coming to the plate, Jose Ramirez. And he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. 2-1 to Jose Ramirez.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Edwin Encarnacion, man at first after the 2-out walk. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Ramirez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And that one got a piece of him. So striding in, Josh Donaldson, as he'll look to bring home.
Josh Donaldson.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
On to first, and the driver held. Next for New York, Neil Walker.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Here comes the first pitch.
Second baseman, Neil.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's Andrew McCutchen now.
Left fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
The right fielder.
Here's big Aaron Judge. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Kipnis facing back at the track. The wall. And it's gone as they add still another. Giancarlo Stanton now looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on. Here's Yonder Alonso. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. For Walker now at second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. And he can't field it cleanly. The windup and the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in, Jason Kipnis. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Hicks is going to get there. And that's the third out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Gary Sanchez. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Aaron Hicks. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Three to 1 is our score here in inning number 4. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Here's Didi Gregorius. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if we can fare any better. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Ramirez is there. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Yan Gomes. He flew out in his last at-bat. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And this is low, ball 1. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
And there's out number 2. Here's Michael Brantley. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. Up around the face.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-1 game, a 2-out walk right here to at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
1-1. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Hicks going back to the track. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Into the box, Jose Ramirez. A couple of walks for him thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's grounded foul. One and one. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Count even at 2-2. Hit hard back up the middle. Gregorius has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is stepping in. Miguel Andujar. He reached on a single in his first try. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Donaldson has room in foul territory. One away. Now at the plate, Greg Bird. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Hit sharply on the ground. Ramirez is up with it. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home fifth. Here's Neil Walker. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kipnis will reach out with one hand to make the catch. Edwin Encarnacion now comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Dylan Betances takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Comes set. Here's the 0-0. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now. Nipped the corner. 2-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Previous history against Dylan Betances. He's 1 for 5. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Gone!
First baseman number 17.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Breaking balls in for a strike. And the fastball just a bit high. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. The 2-2. And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
First delivery to him on the way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Judge is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ready once again, Jason Kipnis. Previous history against Dylan Betances. He's 1 for 3. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Standing in, Yan Gomes. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Swing and a miss on the slurve. Strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And did he hold? So back to the top of the Yankee order, digging in, Andrew McCutchen. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Sliced hard on the ground, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping up now, Aaron Judge. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now, 0-2. The bouncer to the left side. Ramirez from the outfield grass. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Giancarlo Stanton now is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And the runner back easily. He's set and the pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. Now a throw over to first, just keeping him close. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's got a 3-for-5 line. He also has 1 home run.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The 2nd man he's plunked in this one.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Michael Brantley. So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lazy fly ball out to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And he is out on the tag. At the plate, Jose Ramirez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Striding forward now is the DH, Edwin Encarnacion. In previous meetings with Britain over the years, pretty average results, 4 for 15. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Stepping in, Josh Donaldson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
On the ground, left side, that's a base hit. He's in there at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Here's Yonder Alonso. No hits to this point. First offering on its way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Donaldson, the runner at first with 2 gone. A swing and a miss as he chased with. Now batting, Aaron Hicks. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. It's 1-2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Aaron Hicks is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's Miguel Andujar now. A hit in 2 tries so far. To short. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And that one just missed outside. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Down the third baseline. And there he goes towards second. That's a strike to throw down. And he'll be tagged out. It's leading off the inning, Lonnie Chisenhall, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Comes set, and the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Sharp ground ball to third. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. In previous meetings with Britain over the years, Chad Green gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 57.
And this one's in the dirt. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the 2nd out. Big mistake there. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom-of-the-order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
3-1 to Yan Gomes. Francisco Lindor would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he misses out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Hit hard down the line. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second. Digging in to try it again. Greg Bird, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. So digging in now, Neil Walker. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. This is pulled into right. And that's taken in by Chisenhall, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ballgame. Digging in now, Michael Brantley. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Sonny Gray enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded to first. Bird has it. The tag, and he is out. Striding into the box, Jose Ramirez. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's 3 for 15.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
One out, nobody on. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Edwin Encarnacion. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
No contact there from Encarnacion as the count runs to 0-2 on it. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. And that misses for ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
McCutchen is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's big Aaron Judge. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Right fielder, Aaron.
Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
0-1.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 home. Missed with a breaking ball.
Good pitch, and I think he locked him up, but he wasn't rewarded for it this time.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. And now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And it's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Ramirez over to his left. 2 gone. Striding in, Gary Sanchez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Into the corner and slicing foul. 0-1, here's the pitch. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. And, guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, he really put together a commanding pitching performance out there. Ended up tallying 12 strikeouts, and more importantly, he gave his team a great chance to earn the victory.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians. 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. The Yankees, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. The winning pitcher is Corey Kluber. The loss goes to Zach Brenton. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight is 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.